We are the painters of our world. We are creators. We decide what goes.
Welcome to the Educate.Elevate.podcast. I'm your host, Danny Morrison. This show is all about helping Black and African American students reach their goals and their full potential through higher education. We talk about the problems they face and how to overcome them. And we also celebrate students, just like you, who let nothing stand in the way of their dreams. And for many of you, your dreams of a better life and a brighter future don't stop with you. Your mission is bigger than that. You're driven by a desire to make the world around you a better place. And you shouldn't have to compromise the pursuit of your academic dreams to do it. But how do you balance it all? I know that even the thought of going to college can seem overwhelming at times. It can be expensive, stressful, and sometimes feels like you're just trying to keep your head above water. That's where California's community colleges and the Californians for All College Corps program comes in. Let me explain. College Corps gives you the chance to serve your community in a real, meaningful way. Whether you're passionate about tackling climate change, improving education, or addressing food insecurity, this program connects you with organizations in your area that need your skills and energy. And while you're making a difference, you're also building experience, growing your network, and yes, earning money to help you pay for your college education. That's right, you can earn up to $10,000. This program is built for students who are ready to step up for their communities. College Corps also offers professional experience that can boost your resume as you continue your education or enter the workforce. Whether you're looking to transfer to a four-year university, finish your associate degree, or step into your career, College Corps can help you build a foundation for success. Today, we're going to break down exactly how this program works, how you can apply, and why it's such a game changer for community college students. So let's get right to our first guest. It's my pleasure to introduce you to California's Chief Service Officer, Mr. Josh Fryday. Governor Newsom appointed Mr. Fryday to serve in this role, leading all service, volunteer, and civic engagement efforts throughout the state. He also leads California Volunteers, an innovative team within the governor's office that oversees a wide range of groundbreaking community initiatives, including College Corps. Josh, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, let's start by walking through your journey. Tell us about your path to becoming, let me be specific, California's Chief Service Officer.
I mean, how cool is that California has a Chief Service Officer?
It's awesome.
It's amazing. It's the governor created this cabinet position to send a really important message, which is service matters. And if we're going to solve some of our biggest challenges in our society, we got to call on people to step up and help each other. I'm very, very lucky.
Fantastic. Now, tell us about College Corps. What is it? What's its purpose? And what benefits does it offer community college students?
College Corps is this incredible program that we launched and Governor Newsom created to really create debt-free pathways for students who are willing to serve. It's this very simple concept that's really deeply American, which is if you are willing to serve your community, we're going to help you pay for college. So we created a program right now where if you commit as a student to serve your community for 450 hours during the academic year, we're going to give you $10,000 towards your education. We created College Corps because we know that we're in a dual crisis. We have a student debt crisis in our country that we know disproportionately impacts our students of color, our Black and brown students. So we needed to figure out a way to make college more affordable, especially for our underserved students.
So how many community colleges are participating in the College Corps program today?
Right now, we have 18 community colleges across the state of California that are part of our first really cohort of universities that are participating. And community colleges have been part of this program since the very beginning. They're an incredibly important partner to make this program work. And we're very lucky that we get to have community colleges from all parts of our state, northern, southern, Central Valley, Inland Empire, everywhere. We have community colleges participating.
And do you expect to expand to additional colleges in the future?
We hope so. When Governor Newsom created this program, when he had initially announced it and launched it, he said, we hope to create a model that we can scale across the state and ultimately across the country. And so our hope is that we're going to continue to show success and we're going to continue to expand the number of universities we have here in California.
Awesome. Now, how many college students are we talking about about that are involved in the program as we speak?
As we speak, across the state of California, we have about 3,500 students that are involved, and about a third of those are at our community colleges. We really think about College Corps as a win-win-win. Mm-hmm. It's a win for the student because we're providing debt-free pathways. Students are graduating with less debt. At the same time, they're building social networks, they're building social capital, they're building professional skills, they're helping them launch their career. It's also a win for the community because these now are students, 1,000 of them across the state of California, who are doing really meaningful work in our communities. They're lifting up our food banks. They're tutoring and mentoring our low-income kids. They're taking climate action to protect our communities. And so we see it being a win for them. We see it being a win for the communities. And then it's a win for the state of California because we are now graduating an entire new generation of Californians who now have the skills and the experience to solve problems together, to work with people from very different backgrounds, very different perspectives, to actually get things done in our communities and to feel like they're part of something, to feel like they belong to something, that they're part of a community, they're connected to a community, and we hope feel inspired to serve for the rest of their lives.
What exactly do students in College Corps do?
We now have students who are serving our communities, and they're doing everything from supporting our food banks, doing outreach around CalFresh, making sure those who are food insecure have the resources they need to eat. We have students who are taking climate action, who are planting gardens, they're planting trees, they're doing edible food recovery, compost education programs. We have students who are tutoring and mentoring in our low-income students across the state. So this is really meaningful work. It's places in areas in the community that we've identified as a state, we need help. We need to make a difference, and our College Corps members are stepping up and filling gaps to meet the needs of our communities.
Sounds wonderful. Now, a college student involved in College Corps has to go to school, get their schoolwork done, has to maybe work a full-time job at the same time. Tell me what a day looks like with someone involved in College Corps.
As you mentioned, they're students, they're full-time, but our hope was by creating the resources to help students pay for school, that we were taking some of the burden off of having to work outside of school as much. That we could send a message that by serving your community, you don't have to worry about something your passion or your paycheck. That you don't have to worry about whether you can pay for school and pursue a career or you can make a difference in your community. That with College Corps, you can do both. So we tried to structure it in a way that students can focus on their school, but they also focus on making a difference in their community and building professional skills, social networks at the same time. So that's really why we structured it the way we did and came up with the pricing for that.
You got me wanting to get involved in this myself. So who's eligible? Who's eligible to apply for College Corps?
We're really looking for full-time students who want to make a difference in the world, who want to be connected to their community, who want to find their passion, who want to make a difference, and who need help paying for college. So if you need help paying for college and you want to change the world, College Corps for you.
That is great. Now, with Black students in mind, what would you say to encourage them to explore and apply for this program?
I would say very simply, we need you. We have really serious challenges in our community, and we created College Corps because we wanted to both make college more affordable for everybody, but we also know that we have a crisis of our democracy where people are feeling divided and polarized and disconnected from each other. And we need people, especially our students, our young people, to step up and help us solve some of the biggest challenges in our community. So I would say to anyone who is interested, you have something really meaningful to contribute. We believe that. We value you. And now with College Corps, we're willing to invest in you so that you can help us make this a better state for everybody. Every member of College Corps can earn up to $10,000 by being a part of it.
And are there restrictions on how they can use that money? Can they do whatever they want with it once they get it?
Our hope is to help make college more affordable. But we know that when you go to college, you're not just paying for books. You're paying rent, you're paying food, sometimes you're supporting your family, you got to pay for gas to get to school. So we've structured the program so that the stipend you get by being part of College Corps, you can use for anything that's going to help make college more affordable.
Now, how does this program benefit community college students who will ultimately want to move to a four-year university?
I had this great experience recently, sort of a life-affirming experience. And I received a call from a young man named DJ, who I had met at a community college in the Inland Empire when we first launched College Corps as our first program. And I asked the students at our first cohort, I said, I'm just curious, why did you join College Corps? And DJ raised his hand and he said, I joined College Corps because I wanted to be a role model for my kids. And then he called me 2 years later and he said, Josh, I just want you to know that I just did College Corps for 2 years. It helped me pay for college. I just graduated from community college and I'm on my way right now to UC Berkeley where I'm going to finish my degree and I'm going to continue to do College Corps. And that's what College Corps is doing. It's giving people an opportunity to pay for school, to graduate debt-free, but also to transfer, if that's what you want to do, with a set of skills, a set of experiences that you're going to be able to take with you the rest of your life. And we're helping thousands of students go from community colleges to four-year schools or into good-paying jobs right away because of their College Corps experience.
So inspirational. Thank you for that story as well. Where and how does a student apply for the program?
So if you're interested, you can first start out by going to cacollegecorps.com and find out if one of your school or the school that you're at is participating, and then contact your school and apply through them. The schools are actually choosing the students, and that's how you get started. We try to make the application very easy. At the end of the day, what we're looking for are people who need help paying for school and want to make a difference in the world.
Wonderful. Now, there's people watching right now that are thinking about going to a community college, thinking about joining College Corps. Any words of advice for them?
We need you. My advice is this is a great opportunity where California wants to make college more affordable for you. And we want you to also start your career in a meaningful way where you can find purpose and connection and community. And College Corps is a great place to do it.
Any final thoughts or words of advice for our viewers?
Let me end on one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King, who said in a sermon months before he died with a message to all of us: everybody can be great because anybody can serve. And we need you to be great. We need Californians to step up and be great. You have the chance to be great. You have the chance to get paid while you're in school. Now you have the information. We just need you to sign up at cacollegecorps.com. And if you're listening to this and you know somebody who has the chance to be great because they're lifting up their community while getting paid to go to school, then tell them. Spread the word. Help us. Help us get the word out that we've created these incredible opportunities for Californians and for our low-income students and for our Black and brown students and for everyone to be great.
Well, on behalf of the Educate.Elevate podcast and California Community Colleges, Mr. Josh Fryday, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Our next guest is Skyy Sorrell. Skyy is a community college student and has participated in the College Corps program for 2 years. Skyy, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start by having you tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you from? And what was life like as a younger person and in high school?
I'm born and raised in Compton, California. Life was very difficult for me in high school. I was a foster youth, and I had to kind of navigate that whole thing by myself. So it was kind of hard a little bit.
Tell us about that journey from high school to college. Did you attend right out of high school?
Yes, I did. I attended right after high school because that's all we knew. Like, you're supposed to go to high school and then graduate and go to college. But I'm a first-generation college student, so I didn't know what that looked like. So I got there, and I was way out of my league. The imposter syndrome set in really bad for me because I didn't even have, like, a relative or anyone that I can call and, like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do? I had to kind of navigate it all on my own.
So tell us more about that decision. Like, what inspired you to make the decision to go to a college, though?
I didn't want to be homeless. I was homeless at the time. I didn't want to continue down the path that I was on. So I knew education was the key, out of poverty.
Now, I heard about College Corps. I heard it's a wonderful initiative. Tell us about that. How did you find out about that program, and why did it interest you?
I found out about College Corps from another student at Compton College, and it interested me up front because it was a way for me to earn money on campus without having to leave. So I thought that was really amazing. And then when I got into it and I seen everything that College Corps entailed, like giving back to the community, helping different students, tutoring, it was an amazing experience. Like, I just love everything about it.
So why is giving back to the community so important to you?
Giving back to the community is so important to me because at one point I was the community that needed to be given back to.
Ooh.
I remember standing in the free food lines with my mom when we didn't have the food, and now to be on the other side, like, oh, this is what they went through, just trying to get ready to give us the food. And just getting to know your community members. Like I said, I'm born and raised in Compton, and I thought I knew all of Compton, but College Corp helped me learn all of Compton.
So how does that help with your future career?
College Corp has actually helped me find my purpose.
Oh.
It really has. When I signed up for college, I was a business administration and management major. Today, because of College Corp, I am a psychology and sociology major.
Wow.
Yeah, it has really helped me realize that I don't care about just owning a lot of businesses and making a lot of money. I want to help my community. I want to help the younger youth that was just like me navigate their way through college and become better.
That is so wonderful. In your own words, what is the biggest benefit to participating in College Corps?
Oh my gosh, the biggest benefits. There's so many benefits, okay? So the biggest one, I would say the networking. You get to meet people that you would never meet on a regular, just, walking down the street. I appreciate that. And then the experience of giving back and getting to know my community, that's really, really big. Like I said, because I've stood in those same lines that I'm now helping. So that it just gives you a different light on life.
So do you have any, I'm curious, do you have any anecdotal moments you could tell us about? You said you love serving the community because of where you've gone, where you've been.
Yes.
Give us a moment that you would like to share that was really special to you.
I was working the mobile food giveaway at Compton College. And I'm handing boxes. I'm helping our seniors carry their boxes to their car. And I hear this little voice scream my name. And I turn around, and it was one of my school teachers from elementary. Wow. And I don't want to cry.
It's all right. It's a safe space.
She said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I work here. This is what I do. I give back." And she said, "I always told you," and she did, "that you were going to be a helping hand in the community." And she told me she wasn't doing so good. So I actually ended up getting a box for myself to give to her too.
Wow. And
And then I had my friend get a box for her too.
wow.
So we just made sure we took care of her because she took care of us. She took care of so many students, and it was good to see her, but it was sad to see that after giving back so much that, she needed a little giving back to too.
And this is what you meant by giving back to the community?
Yes.
And getting a check at the same time, by the way.
Yes.
That is making an impact in
Yes.
your life and other people's lives at the same time.
Yes.
Now, the people that are watching right now might be interested in going to a community college and taking part in College Corps. Give them some advice.
Run.
What would you
Run.
tell them? How would they go about doing that?
Run.
And what's
Run
the
to your
benefit of
nearest. Run to your nearest college. Run.
Run.
Run. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Run. Go to College Corps. Join, because the experience is life-changing. If you're sitting at home and you're like, what do I want to do with my life? What is going to make me happy? Go join College Corps. Once you get active and you get to networking with different people, you will find your purpose. You'll find something that you love, and you're going to be making money in the process and giving back in the process. It's like so many things you're doing at one time. It's going to be a beautiful experience. So I encourage everyone to go.
It sounds like when students are in College Corps, it sets them up for excelling while they're in school because they can also get the education and also get the training and also get some money at the same time. But it also may even set them up for being successful once they leave school for career training.
Correct.
Tell us how that works.
So everything that you do in College Corp can be put on your resume later for hands-on training.
That's nice.
And not only that, it comes with job referrals. So a lot of our site managers are willing to write reference letters for you once you leave. So if you're like a business management major, you would go work in the pantry, and you will start doing like inventory so that you can learn how to like order things and how to make sure that we never run out. So that's something that like managers do at warehouses or grocery stores and stuff. So it's different hands-on training that you walk away with.
So take us inside, because a student says, I've got to take care of my studies. I might have a job off campus. Take us inside a day in the life of being involved in College Corps. How many hours? How many days? How does that work?
So it's all on you so that you don't become overwhelmed. If you feel like you can donate 4 days, then that's great. You can come work. We do 4-hour increments depending on what side it is. So like if you're in the pantry, we have a morning shift and an afternoon shift, and then each one works 4 hours. So you can work that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or Thursday if you want to. You don't have to work every day. That's one thing I really, really love about College Corps. It works around the student schedule, and they always enforce that we're students first. So they want us to make sure that we're taking care of our studies and that, we can still earn and give back at the same time.
So Little Bird told me that you're quite the recruiter. And College Corps is such a great program. You started grabbing students saying, hey, come get involved. Come join. Well, why did you go about doing that? Why was it so important to you?
This is my 3rd time back at college. So this was the missing link for me. So I know it's the missing link for a lot of other students. The fact that most of us are parents and, we're adults, we have to provide for ourselves. Being a full-time student and having to work a full-time job, when it starts to pull each way, we're going to go with our money because we have to pay rent and we have to pay bills. The fact that this College Corps program is there, you don't have to pick. It's like, I'm going to go to class. And as soon as I get out of class, I'll go do my hours. And it's happening right on campus. So you don't have to rush 30 minutes to the other side of town. So I just started letting everyone know, like, hey, if finances is what's keeping you from being on campus, let me help you. Let me show you a way.
Well, let me say from the bottom of my heart, you have inspired me and so many others, I'm sure, today. On behalf of the California Community Colleges and the Educate.Elevate podcast, Skyy, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
It is now time for another live performance on the Educate.Elevate podcast. Be it singer, rapper, spoken word, we love to bring them on this show to show you their talents. Check it out.
What's up, everyone? I'm Jesse Wiliams. I go by Little Boy Blue. I'll be performing an original piece called Survive. Hope you all enjoy.
I ain't got a lot of money, but I got some hope to spare. And I'm nowhere where I wanna be, just know I'm getting there. If you see me and I'm crying, that just means that I'm alive. 'Cause I'm trying on my hardest to move on and to survive. Survive, 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 survive. I will survive, survive, survive. Survive, you will survive, survive, survive. And I know that this life is hard. Sometimes you gotta go through things with a little broken heart. I know that this life is hard. Sometimes you gotta go through things with a little broken heart. I will survive, yeah, I know I will survive. I will survive, 'cause I have 1,000 times. I will survive, yeah, I know I will survive. I will survive, 'cause I have 1,000 times. The survivors, this your anthem. You better sing the words right now. I will survive, yeah, I know I will survive.
I want to thank Josh Fryday and Skyy Sorrell for being here today and for opening our eyes to the unique benefits and opportunities available to students through the College Corps program. This program allows you to make an immediate impact by working in the areas where our communities need it the most, addressing issues like climate recovery, food insecurity, K-12 education, and more. College Corps gives students like you the opportunity to work in high-demand job fields that can lead to well-paying jobs close to home after graduation. If you'd like to learn more about College Core or some of the other programs available to help you succeed in your community college journey, check out ICanGoToCollege.com. You'll find a ton of information on the various career education degrees, certificates, and majors that California's community colleges offer to help you prepare for a career in many fields that the College Core program promotes. The site also has information on everything from campus resources and student support services to financial aid and more. That's ICanGoToCollege.com. Until next time, remember, to educate is to elevate.
We are the painters of